Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to flash ROMs, kernels, mods, etc. on your Android device. First of all, I'll begin by saying that there are several ways to flash. The most convenient and the most known one is by using a custom recovery. Now, the requirements to be able to flash are 1. You must have a rooted phone, and 2. You must have a custom recovery. And in some cases of phones that come with a locked bootloader, you must unlock them first. For example, some HTC models and so on. And if you do not have anything of this and you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just watch my other YouTube videos to learn more about it. Okay, let's start. First of all, you should download what you need. Suppose it's a ROM, a kernel, a mod, etc. And that is the most important thing. Do not ever download anything that is not compatible with your device, because you might create troubles and very probably break your device. That means that device will not turn on anymore, because we'll have a corrupted software. So what I suggest you before downloading anything, just take simple information about your phone. So just go to in settings on it. So I have, how you see, I have already a custom ROM.
So my interface, it might look a little different from yours.
A little different from your one. So I go to Out Phone. So you click on this, and how you see, this is my model number and my Android version and information about my software and a little of my hardware. So what I suggest you is, before downloading anything, take note of your model number, and that is the most important thing, because suppose you download the wrong software for the wrong device, you might break your phone, and
I hope it will not happen to you.
So this is what I recommend you. And okay, so you can just take note of this or take some screenshots. So that's it. I recommend you doing this. So now I'll show you just, here is computer, and I have put some ROMs, something like this, on my SD card. So how you can see, I have some custom ROMs here, I have some patches, and I have the GApps. GApps stands for Google Applications, and basically it's Play Store and so on. If you download anything, if you want to flash, make sure your files in the root of your SD card. So don't put it in any folder, just leave it in the root of your SD card. So now, I'll just exit my SD card, I'll remove it, okay, just like this, and I'll just put it in my mobile device. So basically now, what I will show you now is I will flash simply other custom ROMs. And how you see, this is my current custom ROM, and here how you can see it has a different interface. It's totally different interface, and how you can see it looks just like this. So basically now I turn off my phone, I push power off, just like this, and now I need to put my SD card inside the phone. So I put it here inside, I'll just close it, just like this. And now this is what I need to do is to enter my custom recovery. So I have the ClockWorkMode custom recovery. So basically, in the most of the devices, you do like this. You push the power button and the volume down. But currently my device, I enter the recovery in another way. I just push the power button plus the T button. So it changes from device to device. So how you see, here is my custom recovery. And what I will do now is this. First of all, you want to make sure before installing custom ROMs, what I suggest is to wipe the data, factory reset, and wipe your cache. And wipe it doesn't mean that you eliminate your current applications and your current cache. And I suggest doing this before installing custom ROMs because you might have some
conflicts with your current applications in your current ROM.
So what I suggest is just to whip it, delete it, just like this. And your cache partition. Sorry. Just like this. And now to install, to flash anything in your SD card, you go to install zip from SD card. You press enter and you click on choose zip from SD card. And now, for example, I will try to flash, I have some custom ROMs. I will try to flash the unofficial Cyanogen 10 Jelly Bean on my Android device. So I'll just put the enter button. Yes, I'll choose yes. How you can see, the installation is completed. So now I just go back and I just whip the cache to factory reset just for security, just like this. I delete my cache partition one more time. If you need like more information, I'll have more details in my description, or you can just check my other YouTube videos. You can learn more about it. So what I do now, I will reboot my system. How you see it, it says Cyanogen mode. It's an official Jelly Bean version for this device. How you can see, here is it. Make your okay. So how you see, I have now another custom ROM, and how you can see, it's a Jelly Bean version. System settings, about phone. So here are the ROM information. I have the last Jelly Bean version on my device, and that's pretty impressive because this device, this is a Samsung phone. It's a little old model. It's from 2010. So how you see, it's very cool, and it has a nice interface. This ROM is still a not stable ROM. It's a non-official release, so there is still much work to do on that ROM, and not everything is perfectly working. You might have some bugs, something like this. So if you want to install a custom ROM for a daily use, I would suggest you to look for a stable one. And I would suggest you always to read information about the ROM before you install anything. So how you can see, here's my applications. I don't have the Google apps. So suppose I want to have them here, I need to flash the Google apps from the recovery. So how you see, here are the Jelly Bean widgets. So it's pretty impressive because that's an old phone from 2010. So I mean, I got here the Star Chrome, I got the Android Froyo 2.2, and here I got the 4.1.2, the last Jelly Bean version. So it looks nice. So what I will do now, I will flash another custom ROM. Oh, here I am again. So here I'm again in my custom recovery. So suppose now I want to flash another custom ROM. I will need to wipe my data and cache partition again, because I mean the actual files I have here now, they might conflict with the new ROM, with the new custom ROM. So you might always read the description and the instruction from the website you downloaded. I mean, you'll have the full instructions and something like this. So I just wipe my cache partition and I make a factory reset. So now I will flash another custom ROM. I choose install zip from SD card. I press the enter button, just like this. I choose zip from SD card. I press the enter button again, and now let me choose something. So how you can see, I have downloaded a lot of custom ROMs. So they're all made for my device, of course. Do not ever download any custom ROM of not compatible with your device. I just want to repeat this. And make sure always your battery is full, or at least 60%. Do not ever try to flash anything with a low battery. Okay, so this is my advice. So okay, let's see here what I can flash. So I will try to install this Mock OS. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I'll try it. Okay. I mean, what I suggest you always is to read the description, comments, be sure it's made for your device, and if you want to use it for a daily use, I suggest you to look for a stable ROM. So I'll just go back, make a factory reset again. Whip the cache. And I will reboot my phone. Choose the reboot system now. How you can see, I put on. How you see, it's starting. So here I am in this Mocha ROM, and how you can see, I have some useful widgets. One for the battery percentage and one for the internet data traffic. Here I have settings option. I can switch fast among the settings, and it's very useful. Suppose now I want to go to the application manager. I just go here, and here it is. So it's very fast. Here I have a different application launcher, and how you can see, here is very cool. I can switch fast from my apps to my pictures, to my videos, and to my music. Actually, I don't have any media in my SD card, so I just exit. Now let's see, here is the notification bar. So here I have some information, so it's very useful. I can just see all the information I need here. I have the RAM usage, I have the SD card usage, and I have my mobile internet data package information. So I can just have all the information I need here. Here I have some additional informations, and here I have the switches, and here I have almost all what I need, so I don't need to enter often my settings. So it's very useful. Now I just enter the settings. Here I have the ad block feature already included in the ROM. So basically that removes all the annoying ads from the applications. So it's very cool. And I have a different settings interface. Here are my system settings. Here I have CPU overclock option, so I can overclock my processor to gain significant improvements in terms of performance. So I can run the CPU much faster. Here I have the cyanogen mode settings, and it's taken from the cyanogen mode ROM. Here I have the informations, so I will just go to information. So how you see, it's Android Gingerbread custom ROM. Basically, the main reason to flash ROMs, kernels, and mods, etc., is to gain some extra features, to gain improvements in performance, to have a better interface. So basically that are the most common reason to switch to custom ROMs. So now, one thing often that might happen when you flash custom ROMs, for example, you might have something called FCs, and that's basically mean force closes. So for example, you try to enter an application and it closes immediately, so that's called force close. So if you have this problem, I will show you now what to do. So you just will go back to the recovery. So I'll just power off my phone. So suppose you have force closes, you go down with the volume button in the recovery, and you select advanced. You press enter, and then you need to go down on fixed permissions, and you click again the enter button. So here it finish. So that should resolve the problem with the force closes, if you get any force closes. Also, if you might have problem, for example, with the battery percentage indicator, for example, if the battery percentage indicator gives you like about 20% or something like this, and your phone then turns off because the battery in reality is empty, and you have, for example, the wrong stats, you need to make sure to wipe your battery stats. That will reset all your battery stats and will start building a new battery stats. So that should resolve the problem. So I hope that video helped you to understand better about flashing. So that's all, and I hope that video was useful for you. I hope not ending up missing out with your phone and so on. And do not ever do something you're not sure about it, and just search before some extra information, and make sure also you read my description under the video, and you can also check out my other YouTube videos to learn other things. So thanks for watching, and I wish you a great day.
I wanna be everything in man's life, and I'm gonna give you every little thing I got. 'cause you are more than a man needs. That's why I say you're truly my destiny. I'm gonna get you if